Good afternoon to everyone.
Good afternoon, teacher.
Sit down, please. I'm very glad to see you. So, boys and girls, what school subjects help us find facts about the past? Art, right? Biology. Geography. History. Literature, right you are. Okay, and what jobs are connected with the past, with the study of the past? Archaeologist. School teachers, right you are. History is a subject. Historians, so people who tell us about history, about the past. Okay, so I offer you to watch a short video and guess the topic of our lesson. Please, look at the screen. Okay, what is the topic of our lesson? Discuss.
I think the topic of our lesson is ancient Egypt.
Right, you are. So, today we will speak about the history of ancient Egypt. Okay, boys and girls, and what are our aims? So, look, I have some signs. They will help you to guess. They will help you guess what we will do during the lesson. Uliana.
We will listen about ancient Egypt.
Right, you are. So, Tima?
We will read about ancient Egypt.
Okay, and what does this sign mean?
We will talk about ancient Egypt.
Right, you are. So, we will listen, we will read, and we will talk about ancient Egypt. Okay, boys and girls, and now I see that you learn a lot about the history of ancient Egypt, but I hope that today and you, of course, so you will learn more. And I offer you to listen to our friends, Nikki and Rosie. But first, look at the board. They brought some pictures for you. So, what do these pictures have in common, Polina?
They was taken in Egypt.
Right, they were taken in Egypt. What else?
This picture shows famous places
In Egypt. Okay, Nastya, perhaps what else?
They tell us about the history of ancient
Egypt. Right, you are. So you're absolutely right. Okay, and now I offer you to listen to Nick and Rosie and guess the place where they were and what they found out about this place. Okay? So, listen please.
Look, Rosie, what's this?
Oh, it looks unusual. Is it a washing machine?
No, don't press the button. Where are we?
It's not England. Do you see these people? They look different. Their skin is suntanned.
And
inside and find out what is in this pyramid. Maybe we'll find a treasure.
You must be very careful. The Egyptians believed there is life after they die, and pharaohs were buried with the things they wanted to take to the next world. But there is lots of secrets in pyramids, and people who look for treasures there always die.
Oh no. Why don't we go home, Mickey? Right now?
Okay, what happened to them? First thought, what happened to them? You have heard unusual sounds, right? What happened to them?
They traveled to ancient Egypt with a time machine.
With the time, so they traveled in the time machine.
Machine.
Okay, and what place did they visit? What place? Ksusha, what place? Okay, Polina.
They visited.
They visited?
They visited two pyramids.
So they visited the pyramids, right? And what interesting facts did they find out?
People who lived in ancient Egypt believed that there is life after death.
Right. What else? What else do you know about the pyramids? You studied art, and remember, please, what do you know from your art lessons?
People in ancient Egypt used to believe in magic
Animals, okay, but not about the pyramids. Okay, so boys and girls, I offer you to listen to the conversation again and agree or disagree the following statements from their conversation. So look at them, please. You have 30 seconds. Look through, please. And then, while listening, you can make notes if you need, okay? So look through first. Look through the sentences, through the statements. Okay, so let's listen and agree or disagree. If you can, correct, so correct false statements, okay? So let's start.
What's this?
Oh, it looks unusual. Is it a washing machine?
No, don't press the button. Where are we?
It's not England. Do you see these people? They look different. Their skin is suntanned.
Oh, Rosie, look at these buildings. These are pyramids.
Pyramids?
Yes, we read about them in the history lessons. Pyramids are graves where Egyptians buried their kings.
You mean pharaohs?
Pharaohs? How exciting! You know, Rosie, it's not a washing machine, it's a time machine, and we're not in England.
Is it ancient Egypt?
I think so. Look at the pyramids. It took 100,000 men over 20 years to build them. As far as I remember, over 2 million heavy blocks of stones were used.
Oh, let's get inside and find out what is in this pyramid. Maybe we'll find a treasure.
You must be very careful. The Egyptians believed there is life after they die, and pharaohs were buried with the things they wanted to take to the next world. But there is lots of secrets in pyramids, and people who look for treasures there always die.
Oh no. Why don't we go home, Mickey? Right now?
Okay, so let's read and agree or disagree. Tima, start please.
The pyramids are buildings
Speak up louder, please, louder.
the pyramids are buildings where the ancient Egyptians used to live. It's false.
So it's false. I think that you disagree, right? You disagree. Okay, can you correct what is wrong with the statement?
the pyramids are buildings where the ancient
Egyptians. What did the ancient Egyptians do inside the pyramids? Stas, help please.
The pyramids are buildings where the ancient Egyptians used to bury their ancient Egyptian and ancient Egypt's kings.
Kings. We can say pharaohs. I hope you have already heard of this word pharaoh, right? Okay, number 2. Susha?
The pyramids were raised for kings. I agree.
I agree, okay. Vlad, please.
It took over 10 years to build the pyramids, so it's a false.
It's false. So you can say that I disagree. Okay.
It took over 26 years to build the pyramids.
So is Vlad right? 26 years? Nastya?
It took
Over
20 years to build the
pyramids. Right, you are so perfect. Okay, number 4, Uliana.
Over 2 million heavy metal blocks were used. I disagree with the
Statement, okay.
I think over 2 million heavy stone blocks were used.
Or we can say blocks of stones were used. Okay, number 5, Polina.
The Egyptians didn't believe in life after death. I disagree.
Okay, so can you correct? Okay.
The Egyptians believe in life after death.
Right, you are. So they believed in life after death. Okay, the last one. Stas, please.
People who looked for treasures in the pyramids became rich. I disagree with this statement. People who looked for treasures in the pyramids became dead or just died.
They simply died,
They
right?
simply died.
Because they died. Okay, and now I offer to join Nick and Rosie and travel to ancient Egypt. So open your books at page 117. Exercise 4A. Exercise 4A. So to get more information about this interesting country, we need some new words. Look at the word. I read and you repeat after me. Sphinx.
Sphinx.
Pharaoh.
Pharaoh.
Cairo.
Cairo.
Tutankhamen.
Tutankhamen.
Thieves.
Thieves.
Okay, Susha, read please.
Sphinx, Pharaoh, Cairo,
Cairo
Tutankhamen, Thieves.
and thieves. Nastya, welcome.
Sphinx, Pharaoh,
Pharaoh.
Cairo, Tutankhamen, Thieves.
Thieves. Okay, let's read about. We start from the Sphinx. So read and answer the question. What interesting facts have you found? Okay. So what is new for you? Okay. So let's start. Uliana.
People in ancient Egypt used to believe in a magic animal that had a man's head and the body of a lion sphinx.
Okay.
The stone monument of the Great Sphinx stands 20 meters high near the pyramids at Giza. The Sphinx was built 4,500 years ago.
Okay. What is interesting for you, Nastya?
The Sphinx was built 4,500 years ago.
Okay. What else, Polina?
The Sphinx.
The Sphinx. Okay.
Sphinx was built near the pyramids at Giza.
At Giza. Timothy, please.
Sphinx stands 20 meters high.
The Sphinx.
The Sphinx.
Okay. The Sphinx. Okay. What else?
Ancient people who lived in Egypt used to believe in an animal with a man's head and a body of a lion.
So they believed in unusual
In
animals, in magic animals, right? So they would, for us, they are different. Okay, now let's read about pharaohs. Susha.
Pharaohs were sometimes buried inside stone pyramids, huge
Constructions.
constructions that were built by people of ancient Egypt. These ancient graves were so big that people could see how great kings, pharaohs were. The biggest pyramid, the Great Pyramid, is still standing in Giza near Cairo. The modern
Cairo, so don't forget this word, Cairo.
Cairo is the modern capital of Egypt.
Okay, what is new for you from this part of from this text?
The biggest pyramid,
The biggest pyramid.
Pyramid stands near the modern capital of Egypt,
Cairo. Okay, what else? Vlad, what about you? What is interesting for you? What is new for you? Okay, help please. What about the size of the pyramids?
This ancient graves were so big.
They were very big. And what else?
They were so big to describe the greatness of pharaohs.
Pharaohs, right? And what else? Did the ancient Egyptians loved their pharaohs? Think a little. Did they love their pharaohs? Okay.
I think yes, because I know that ancient people who lived in Egypt compare the pharaoh with a god.
A god, right? And they built
pyramids
to thank the pharaoh. Their pharaoh. Okay, so now let's read about one of the most interesting person. I think one of the most interesting pharaoh of those times, and his name is Tutankhamun.